Hello there, welcome to Dean's Brick Show. I am Dean, host of Dean's Brick Show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and leave a comment as well. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, just go ahead and tell me what you think. That would be great. So this is my episode here where I am going to list my 5 favorite sets that I currently own. This was extremely difficult to try to piece together. I just have quite a few sets, and it's hard to pick 5. So what I did was I made actually a top 10 list, and I'm going to briefly show you the 6 through 10 that did not fall into the top 5. I felt like it was a little easier to come up with a list if I could make a top 10 list as opposed to just trying to pick 5. And I also made a list of my top 5 sets that I'm anxious to build, because I have quite a few sets as well that are, that haven't been built, and I did not want to include them in my top 5 simply for that fact because I haven't built them yet. I feel like, it's kind of hard to judge them since they haven't been built, even though I know what they are just by looking at the box art, obviously, and all the pictures I see all over the place, on the internet and whatever. So for that reason alone, I came up with 2 lists: top 5 I'm most anxious to build, and then my top 5 sets that I have. But I went ahead and I'm going to include 6 through 10, just so you can see those as well. But briefly, let's start things off. I don't know why I said briefly. Okay, so let's start things off with my top 5 that I am anxious to build. All right, here we have number 5 of the sets I am most excited to build. Number 5 here is the Vampire Castle from the Monster Fighters theme, which came out, I believe, 2012-ish. So it's been discontinued for quite a while. This is set number 9468, and it has 949 pieces. I have some other Monster Fighters sets as well, but this is the one I'm most anxious to build here. The Vampire Castle has several minifigures, and as you can tell by the back of the box, there is quite a bit going on. You have a nice castle, it opens up, a lot of playability. It's got a car, you got a couple vampires in this set, and of course the monster fighters, and you got like a skeleton and a bat. So I think there's a couple bats on this set as well. So this one is pretty cool, and I cannot wait to put this thing together. And another cool thing, I believe that there are also some stickers and whatnot on this that glow in the dark. So that is pretty cool. Hopefully, since this set is several years old, hopefully they still work. But yeah, can't wait to put this together. Okay. Coming in at number 4, it's the Batwing from the 1989 Batman movie, starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. This set has 2,363 pieces. It is set number 76161 for 18 and older only, so it's a good thing I am just a few years over 18. So this set I actually bought with a lot of my VIP points. So I paid $0 for this. So that's pretty cool. And let's just spin this around here. And there we have the back of the box. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but it can be mounted on a wall. And it's got, 3 exclusive figures. Batman, the Joker, and the Boombox Goon from the Batman movie. So pretty stoked for this set. Cannot wait to put this together. Coming in at number 3, it's The Death Star, set number 75159, 4,016 pieces. I bought this last year when I got wind that it was going to be retired or retiring soon. This set, I think, has like 23 minifigures. In one of my previous videos, I talked about the Ninjago City Gardens having 19 minifigures. And this one has 23, which is pretty cool. I mean, most of these minifigures are ones that I already have in various sets. But I am really excited for this. You would think it would be higher on my list since I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But this, man, it's so hard to decide what I want to do and where to put them on the list. But nonetheless, coming in at number 3. Lots of cool little scenes you can reenact from the movies within the Death Star. You know, you got the Emperor's throne room, you got the trash compactor area, you got, you know, the Death Star gunners. You have a little area there for a TIE fighter. So, and then we got this, you know, the Luke and Leia swing there from A New Hope. So, pretty cool set. Coming in at number 2 is the Silent Mary from the Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. This ship it's like not even a ship really. It's like half of a ship. But nonetheless, it comes in at 2,294 pieces, set number 71042. It has, I think, 8 minifigures here. Yes, Captain Jack Sparrow, Henry, Karina, Lieutenant Lazaro, Captain Salazar, Officer Santos, Officer Magda, and the Silent Mary masthead. So some pretty cool figures. I like the, you know, the pirates that are very ghostly looking. I like ghostly looking things, and I think that's what attracted me to this set. And even kind of have like some sharks there that are you know, ghostly sharks or zombie sharks, whatever you want to call them. So this is the only Pirates of the Caribbean set that I own. The ship from the first movie, man, that thing, if you're lucky enough to find that not built, that thing is like $500-$600. It's insane. But so let's take a look at the back here, and you know, just some pretty cool scenes here on the back of the box. Looks like you can, you know, make the ship straight, or you can, you know, bend it forward or bend it and make it look all wonky if you want. But pretty cool. Hopefully it stands up on its own, so once you build it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to build this ship. Number 1 here for the sets that I am most anxious to build. This is part of the Fairground collection. It is the Haunted House. It is set number 10273, 3,231 pieces, and again, 18 and older. And I am, yes, still just a couple years over 18. So this has, looks like 8 minifigures if you count the skeleton and the ghost. And this is the manor, the Von Baron Manor. So cannot wait to put this together. There's lots of things on the back or inside the haunted house. It's got a working elevator. If you buy the Lego powered up motor, you know, the little add-ons, it's got a light brick inside. Just a whole lot going on here, and it's even got, looks like a head in a jar right there, like a green pickled head maybe. So that's kind of cool. Again, it's macabre. I like the haunted, you know, the scary themed Lego sets. So this is pretty cool, and this is what I am most excited to put together. Okay, so that was my top 5 Lego sets that I'm most anxious to put together. So definitely will probably, I shouldn't say definitely, probably. I'm number 1, since it was the haunted house. I will definitely be putting that together next. So let me show you here my top 5 Favorite top 5 sets that I have built. I'm going to show you 10 through 6 also, just to kind of, you know, it may doing the list a lot easier. So I'll briefly hit on 10 through 6 and then show you 5 through 1. Okay, coming in at number 10 is Slave 1 Ultimate Collector Series, set 75060, 1,996 pieces. This set came with 4 minifigures. In the cockpit, we have Boba Fett. And overall, this is a pretty cool set, very large in scale. Probably the coolest ship as far as I'm concerned in the Star Wars series. Also came with a Bespin Guard, a Stormtrooper, Han Solo, and Han Solo in Carbonite. Okay, coming in at number 9 is Jabba's Cell Barge, set 75020 and 850 pieces. This set came with 6 minifigures. Some were new to the set. We got R2-D2, we got Rehees, we got a Skiff Guard, we got Slave Princess Leia, and we got Jabba the Hutt inside the Cell Barge. And then we also have Max Rebo of Max Rebo fame. He is the band that plays inside Jabba's palace. Okay, coming in at number 8 is set number 75093, Death Star Final Duel. This came with 723 pieces and came with a total of 5 minifigures. This is probably one of my favorite Star Wars sets. The minifigures included with this are Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, the Emperor, and then we also have 2 Imperial Guards. They just re-released this set this year, but this one is my favorite. Okay, coming in at number 7 is Darth Vader's Castle, set number 75251, 1,060 pieces. This set came with 5 minifigures, Darth Vader in his Bacta tank, 2 Imperial Guards there, and an Imperial transport pilot. Also came with a little hologram there of the Emperor. Darth Vader's Castle, I don't believe has been in any of the movies, but this is a pretty cool set. Okay, coming in at number 6 on my list is set number 9526, Palpatine's Arrest. Comes with 645 pieces and 6 minifigures. We have Mace Windu, Chancellor Palpatine, Kit Fisto, Anakin Skywalker, CZ Tyen, and Aegon Kolar. Probably one of my favorite sets from Revenge of the Sith. Okay, that was, got my list here. That was 10 through 6. So now we're going to get to the meat of the list, the real juice, if you will. We're going to get to the top. I don't know why I always look over. It's like a nervous twitch or a tick I have going on in my head. It's like, oh. But anyway, now we're getting down to the real meat, my top 5. So here we go. Number 5. Okay, coming in at number 5 is the Ewok Village, set 10236, 1,999 pieces. And this set has, let's see, 15 minifigures, I believe. 15 minifigures. This was the first big set that I received as a gift. This is, my wife bought this for me for Christmas. And I can barely fit it on my little Lazy Susan. Otherwise that little bridge there is stretched all the way across. It doesn't, droop down that much. But this set has a lot going on, a lot of great Ewok minifigures, a lot of, there's some Stormtrooper and speeder bike helmets that they use as drums. They got Han Solo being barbecued. And then we have, just a lot of trees. C-3PO, they think he's a god, so he's in there. And this little thing here, I think it can raise him up, if I'm not mistaken. I must have him snapped in, but it makes him appear like he's floating. We got this iconic moment when they, you know, the Ewoks got all these little booby traps for the Empire. You know, and let's face it, you know, the rebels would have not defeated the Empire if it wasn't for the Ewoks. You know, they get a bunch of flack, but you know what? I like them. So this set here made it in at number 5. One of my favorites, definitely. Okay, coming in at number 4, we have the Sandcrawler. This is set 75059, 3,296 pieces. It has 7 minifigures. You know, that Luke Skywalker, Uncle Owen before he became extra crispy, C-3PO. Then we got 4 Jawas. Then we got R2, and then another R2 unit, and then an R1 series droid, a Gonk droid, R5, D4, and a Treadwell droid. So this Sandcrawler is pretty large, pretty insane, and a lot of these panels do open, so you can put all the minifigures in there if you want to. Here's a little look at the tread. So that was very daunting task to put this together, but it actually holds up pretty well, and I believe this does roll a little bit if you so choose to roll it around. All things considered, yeah, it holds up pretty well, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, falling apart when you move it or anything like that. But yeah, number 4, we have the Sandcrawler. Okay, and coming in at number 3, we have the Upside Down from Stranger Things. This is set number 75810, 2,287 pieces. Comes with 8 minifigures. You get 11. You get Mike, Lucas, Dustin, Will, Joyce, Hopper, and a Demogorgon. And this is up here, the real world, and then down below we have the Upside Down. So the trees on both of the side of the house act as a base, and over here we have a poster for Barbara Holland. She's missing. They released a Barb minifigure that was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I really want that minifigure bad, but to buy it on eBay, it's like $200. It's ridiculous. So here's the back of the house, or the inside of the house, I should say. And there's a little light up here, so you can push it so it makes it look like the Christmas lights on the wall are lit up when she's trying to communicate to the Upside Down. So it's pretty cool how it's all colorful on the top, but yet down below it's all, you know, gray and dark and blue colors. And then you get this nice little stand here for all your minifigures. So I really kind of like this set. This is a pretty cool build, and this is one that is still available on Lego.com. It's been out for a while now and has not been retired, so you can still get this bad boy if you so choose. Okay, and here we have number 2, set 70840, 3,178 pieces. It is Welcome to Apocalypseburg from the Lego Movie 2. This has everything. 12 minifigures, the Statue of Liberty, just a whole lot of nonsense going on this set. And it actually looks like it could be part of an apocalypse. This set is insane. And I love everything about this. And you're probably wondering, well, why isn't this your number 1 set? And it probably should be, but I'll explain to you when I show you my number 1 set why it is not. But again, this has 12 minifigures. It has the Scribble Cop, Larry the Barista. That's Larry the Barista. I guess he's going to serve you your coffee. It has a guy named Fuse, the Where's My Pants guy, Roxy, Chainsaw Dave, Mohawk, and then we have Harley Quinn and the Green Lantern and Batman, and then of course Lucy and Emmett down here getting his coffee. So it's great how you have a mixture of unique characters from the Lego Movie 2. Then you have some DC characters sprinkled in here as well. There's just a whole lot of creativity and fun in this set, and I really enjoyed putting this thing together. It seemed like it was a lot more than 3,100 pieces, but because it was just massive, I feel like this definitely takes up the most room. So this is my number 2 set. Welcome to Apocalypseburg. Okay, and here we have my number 1 favorite Lego set, and I will be honest, I sort of cheated. This is actually 2 sets combined to make one. On top we have Jabba's Palace, and it also included this tower here from Jabba's Palace, and this crazy little minifigure here. It's not really a minifigure, but his name is B. Omar Monks. He's a little, I don't know what the heck he is, to be honest. And the Jabba's Palace is 717 pieces, set number 9516. And then down below we have the Rancor Pit, set number 75005, 380 pieces. And the Rancor Pit had 4 minifigures. Jabba's Palace had, I guess, 8, if you want to, 9 if you include Jabba, 10 if you include this wacky guy. But it had, Gamorrean Guard, Chewbacca, Bib Fortuna. We have the dancer, Ula, and we have Bousk, the bounty hunter, which is really Princess Leia. Then we have Gamorrean Guard, and then Han Solo and Carbonite. And it also came with another Han Solo figure, but I have him currently on a different set. Also Jabba related, the Desert Skiff. And then the Rancor came with, obviously, the Rancor, another Gamorrean Guard, Luke, and then the Rancor Keeper. So you bought these 2 sets separately, and then you could fit Jabba's Palace on top of the Rancor Pit to make one set. So all in all, this set is pretty cool, and I just really liked the way both of these fit together to make one iconic set from the movie, from Return of the Jedi. These were like the first sets that I bought about 10 years ago when I got back into buying Lego. I bought some of the, had Lego growing up as a kid, and nothing like this, of course, but when these sets came out about 10 years ago, I decided I'm going to get back into buying Lego, and I have not been disappointed. And so for that reason, these came in at number 1. So number 1 favorite Lego set is actually 2, Jabba's Palace and the Rancor Pit. Alrighty, so there you have it, my top 5 sets. So it's actually was top 10, just to make it a little easier to kind of dwindle my list down, if you will. And I also gave you my top 5 that I'm most anxious to open. So I imagine my top 5 that I have built could potentially change at any given time, depending on what I've built and all that stuff. So, but for right now, today, that is what I have. So, in my top 5. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching, and remember, it's a big world out there. Break it up. Good night.